I just really wanted to change my identity from someone who found fitness as a chore to someone who absolutely loves fitness and just moving her body to feel healthier and more vibrant and more alive. Hi everyone, it's Julianne and welcome to my channel, Julianne's Gems. Today I'm going to be talking about my experience doing the CHLOE TING 28-day 2021 Flat Stomach Challenge. Since this was my very first fitness challenge, I wanted to choose one that had lots of good reviews. And in 2020, of course, CHLOE TING's workouts were all the rage on TikTok, on YouTube, and people were getting super great results from it. So I thought, this is probably going to be the one that I want to try. I want to share with you my journey doing this 28-day challenge, why I started, what I got from it, and how you can also embark on your own fitness journey by having a clear vision for your future and of your future self. The reason why I'm making this video is because I think that a lot of before and after transformation videos on YouTube can try to tout a very unrealistic expectation of what should happen from 2 weeks of working out or 1 month of working out. My transformation physically was not that drastic, to be honest. And because I had seen so many videos on YouTube showing these huge transformations, I think it really skewed my expectations. And I think for a lot of you, if you also have seen these types of very drastic before and after transformations and you try these fitness challenges yourselves but don't see the results, you might feel like you are not good enough or there's something wrong. But I want to make this video to let you know that your experience is totally valid and that there is so much more to starting a fitness challenge than the physical results. It's about building strength and building resilience and building a relationship with yourself that is so much more positive and encouraging and nourishing. And I think by sharing my experience and sharing my tips, it will help you change your perspective on your own fitness journey and your why, and therefore help you stick with it for the long run rather than get discouraged because you think your results aren't the same as an influencer or just someone else on YouTube. So I really hope that my video can encourage you in some way. And I also want to remind everyone that all of our bodies are so different. So I don't want you to compare your body with my body or my starting point with your starting point. I think that it's important to truly embrace and acknowledge our bodies for what it has done for us thus far in our life and to not compare with other people because that doesn't really do anything anyways, because you can't have another person's body, they can't have yours. Your body is yours uniquely. In terms of the challenge itself, I think that the program was really great. It was focused on the flat stomach because it's called the 2021 Flat Stomach Challenge, but I'd say the workouts were very well-rounded. There was a lot of arms, there was HIIT, there was booty, there was full body, and of course there was like a warm-up and a cool-down after every workout, which was super helpful and useful. And usually it took between an hour and an hour and a half, including the warm-up and the cool-down. Every week there were 2 rest days, usually on a Thursday and a Sunday, but they were made to be active rest days. So I still did some form of exercise on those days. For example, I would take a walk to pick up my mom from work, or I would also do some tap dancing. And in fact, I have a second channel called TIMESTAPS, which is where I post my tap dance covers of K-pop songs. So if you want to check it out, I'll leave the link in the description. And for this challenge, I had an accountability buddy who was my good friend Meg, who also has a YouTube channel all about productivity and mindset. So you should definitely go check it out. I'll leave it in the description. But we decided to be accountability buddies and just keep each other motivated to finish this challenge. And it was really nice to have her as an accountability buddy because we were on a pretty similar level when it came to fitness. We both had not really done fitness for a very long time, and we didn't see ourselves as someone who was fit. By having these similar goals and similar starting places, we were able to keep each other grounded and accountable and really relate to each other's struggles and successes. The first week was definitely the most challenging because it had been at least like 4 years since I had done very intense exercise, and I had to do a lot of the modifications, which was totally fine because Chloe had a lot of those modifications in the videos. And I reminded myself that this is just the beginning and that I'm definitely going to get stronger throughout the whole challenge. In my second week, the workouts definitely got a lot easier, but I was getting a little bit discouraged because I didn't really see many like body transformations. In my mind, I had this expectation that, oh, after the first week, I would see my ab lines, that my body, I would be dropping a lot of weight. And in fact, in my first week, I was weighing myself every day, but I realized that it wasn't really helpful for me to keep weighing myself. So after the first week, I decided to stop weighing myself and focus more on my mentality and my ability to keep this habit and keep persevering even when it was difficult. So in my second week, I decided to stop looking at the scale and just focus on the workouts. And they were definitely getting easier, and I was incorporating more resistance bands and ankle weights into the exercises. And by the third week, I was definitely feeling so much stronger, and I was really looking forward to the workouts. And even though January was a very busy month for me because I was doing online school, but I was also working on my online businesses and starting this YouTube channel. So there were just so many things going on, but having my fitness every day really kept me grounded. And it was something that I was actually looking forward to, which I hadn't really expected. And I think that was definitely one of the biggest transformations that I felt, that I was actually wanting to work out, which I could not have imagined doing during university because it was just something I was not used to. But what this showed me is that when we think that something is too hard, or when we feel like it's impossible to accomplish something, like for me, it was I couldn't see myself as a fit person. Maybe it's just because we had conditioned our mind to think that way for so long that we thought it was true. But what this month of exercise taught me was that once I keep doing something repeatedly, my perception of myself and my thoughts will naturally change. So if you are worried that you will never see yourself as a person who likes exercise or who can be consistent at something, I want to say don't worry. It just takes time and the willingness to believe that it's possible. And finally, in my last week of the fitness challenge, that's where I really felt super strong and where I was able to do a lot more arm exercises. For me, my arms are my weakest part of my body, and that was one goal that I had going into it, to strengthen my arms, and I really was able to do that. And also I was able to do most of the workouts without the modifications and use a lot more dumbbells and resistance bands and ankle weights throughout. So that's something I am super proud of doing. Now I just want to show you a few clips of me and Meg and our reflections right after we finished this challenge. We did it! We finished the 28-day challenge. I'm so proud of us.
Me too.
Yeah. What do you think was your biggest takeaway from this challenge?
I think my biggest takeaway is that small changes creates big results. So I think that's a direct quote from James Clear from Atomic Habits, because even though I didn't push myself to do my best every single day, it's okay. And the fact that I was able to do this incrementally every day anyway, and even just show up, I think that's what I'm proudest of myself for doing. So the fact that we finished this challenge and did this for 28 days, I've never done a fitness challenge before, and we committed through it, and I think I'm really proud of that.
Change isn't instantaneous, because when I went into this challenge, I had the expectation that, oh, after 28 days, I'm going to be like so fit. I'm going to have these six-pack abs. I'm going to have like no fat on my body. I had all of these expectations. But what I found is that because I think when a lot of YouTube videos, they show people who have these super drastic changes in 28 days or even like 2 weeks, for example. And I think it's like this challenge made me realize that it's not about trying to reach an end like after photo. It's about the process and who I became in these 28 days. And like you, I really think that moving my body and being I became a more fit person. I identify myself as someone who is fit and who really enjoys exercise. Like it's something I look forward to. And even though it's hard sometimes, and I also do some low impact, at least we're still doing it. I think that is the most important part.
For these like before and after photos that we see online, like if you're watching and you're like get frustrated about, oh, like I did this challenge, like how come I don't have the same results? Like a lot of those photos can be easily like faked, and also you got to consider like bloating happens. People can like suck in their belly, people can flex in the after photo only. And I definitely found that I was like really drawn to doing that for this, just so I can like look at it and be like, oh wow, like I really did change. But to be completely honest, my physical appearance did not change that much from the workout, but it's fine because I built the habit and I have that identity of being a fit person, which is all I wanted to achieve out of this, because I've never really had that identity in the past like 5 years or so. So this is a big milestone for me.
So important not to associate working out with, oh, it's only for looking good or losing weight. It's about feeling good and feeling strong and feeling really, I think, connected with life in a way. Because exercise forces you to be present with yourself. Yeah. Now, I also want to show you some before and after photos that I took during the challenge. I know that the angles are kind of different, but that was the best I could do at that time. And I just want to show it to you just to show that I did not have a lot of drastic body changes. Maybe I got a little bit more toned here and there, but it wasn't a very huge difference. And I think one big reason was because in terms of my food, I didn't really restrict what I was eating. I was still eating quite normally, but yeah, I still want to show you just to, again, let you know that even if you don't see these physical changes, that shouldn't discourage you. And if you have a goal that is beyond your physical appearance, then you will still feel motivated to continue doing this. And of course, I know a lot of you want to start a fitness journey so that you can lose weight and so that you can change your appearance in some way, which I think is totally valid. And to be honest, I'm still going to be continue fitness so that I can see physical changes in my body. But I also have the awareness that it won't necessarily just take 2 weeks or 1 month. Right now, I'm in it for the long game. I don't want to do any crash diets or like super intense, like hours and hours of exercise in a single day just to achieve a physical appearance, like an ideal physical appearance, because that will not be sustainable and you'll just be repeating a vicious cycle over and over again. So I hope that by seeing these photos, it can encourage you and remind you that you are on your own unique journey and there is no rush to look a certain way by a certain period of time. And again, this is just my body, how it looks right now, and everyone's body looks different. So yeah, I just want to remind everyone of that. Now I want to share a few tips for all of you who are thinking of embarking on your very own fitness journey. One thing that I think I did really right was find an accountability buddy, because whenever you're starting a new habit, it can be difficult to motivate yourself. So if that's the case, find someone who has a similar goal as you that you know can keep you accountable. It's always so nice to have someone do these workouts with you, and it actually motivated me to do the exercises more properly, because if I was doing it by myself, then I would have probably slacked off on some of the moves if they were too difficult. But knowing that I had an accountability buddy who was also doing the same thing as me, it really pushed me to just keep going and to do the best that I could. And of course, there were days where our schedules didn't line up or that we were both busy, but we still made sure to do the workouts and message each other and keep each other accountable. The second thing that I think is so important when starting your fitness journey is to understand your why. At first, my main motivation was the physical aspect, and I think that that can be a very valid reason to want to go on a fitness journey, but I also think that it should not be the only reason. The other one that mattered more to me was that I wanted to feel more energetic. When you do move your body, like, you get so much healthier, you get more vibrant and more present, and I wanted to feel that way. I wanted to experience life as a person who is like healthy and just feels like good in my body. And also I wanted to have a life that has more habits and routines, because I know that by having more habits and routines, I'm able to be more productive and more present in my day-to-day. And that was really important for me, because I didn't want to live a life where every day just went by as a blur. I wanted to be more present in my everyday. So I encourage you to really discover beyond the physical aspect why you want to embark on a fitness journey. And especially on the days where you don't see any physical results, those reasons will keep you going. Alright, so that was my experience doing the CHLOE TING 28-day 2021 flat stomach challenge. I really hope that this video gave you some insight and inspiration on how you can also embark on a fitness journey yourself while at home or wherever you are. It is honestly never too late to recommit to yourself and to live a life where you feel truly empowered and where you feel so proud of the choices that you make in your life and in who you are. I want this video to serve as a reminder for all of you that even if at this point in time you have no idea how you're going to achieve your goals in terms of physical appearance or mindset, I just want you to know that it is absolutely possible, and that it just takes recommitting to yourself every time. Thank you so much for watching this video, and subscribe if you want to see more videos of me talking about the more mindset and holistic aspect of living your dream life. So yeah, I'm super happy that you watched until the end of this video, and I'm so truly grateful. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I am truly rooting you on from the bottom of my heart for whatever you want to accomplish in your life.